welcome back to Gone Fishing on the Shack channel.
Here we go again.
What are we doing, mate?
I don't know, glutton for punishment, I think, mate. Going back to the, Brunswick?
Yeah, or whatever you call it, Coburg,
Brunswick,
Bianca,
Wharf.
all kinds of stuff.
We're going over to Liverpool.
We're going to go over there. And I'll tell you something now, right? I'm going back to the old school method of catching fish. I'm going to go back to my old tactics because I've been mixing it up, as you probably all know, over the last summer. And
I'm not doing too well.
I haven't actually done it as well as I'd like. So I'm just going to go back to see if is it the tactics I'm using, the style I'm using, the hooks, whatever. Or could I be trying too hard? I just need to
perfect something, but you already had it prior. You know what I mean? You were catching fish and now you're trying to just fine tune it, and somewhere along the line it's gone wrong. So
I think that's the plan, and if I'm going to do it anyway,
slap on the wrist to you, get it fucking sorted, mate.
If I'm going to do it anyway though, do it in a market for this.
You know, every video we're making is just pictures of me with fucking fish. Come on.
And me with half a fish.
Yeah, well, it's debatable, could have been found on the sand, who knows?
Oh, that's bullshit.
We know it is, I want it to happen.
Right, so we're going to head over there now. You're going to see us go through the tunnel in a second. So let's go through the tunnel.
Every bloody Monday.
Let's go through the tunnel now. So here we are, we're back over on the other side of the Mersey. Today it's going to be me. I've got my stuff here. Size over there. Smooth out. Size over there. Chris, I don't know if you can see him. There's a little dot over there fixing his tripod. Bought it from a shop. Then he had to fix it. What shop that was. But anyway, here we are. We're here, about to set up. You still see the bank, but the water is definitely starting to make a move. So I'm going to get off, I'm going to set up, and then I'll be back with you. Right, so everyone's settled down, got the big rods out. There's a guy on the bike. Let's go and have a look and see what size got going on. Two nice rods there. What rig you got on, Si?
Pulley paddle on one and a 2 boom rig on the other.
What bait are you using?
On the pulley panel I've got prawn and squid wrap.
Yes, mate.
The boom rig I've got fresh blow lug sifted squid.
Sweet. Good luck, tight lines, lad.
Cheers, buddy.
What setup you got?
2 up boom and 2 up flapper, basically, mate. That's all. One with a bit of frozen keeler and the other with a bit of black and mackerel tip.
Loving it.
Might change it on it later on for up and over, 2 up and over, squid and bluey, wraps. See what happens.
Happy days. And over in the corner we've got Mr. Donovan. So let's see what he's got going on, what setup he's got, what he's using.
We're going for a sand eel and squid wrap on a 4.0 panel.
Very nice.
A chinu top and an up and over. Quite a long tail.
Yeah.
That's what we're on today for Mr. Ray.
Sound, and you're on the Achios, your famous Achios.
Achios, what's it called?
The air power, is it?
Air power.
The 435. Yeah. Sound. Right.
Why is it pulling the wrong way, Richard?
I have not got a fucking clue, mate.
Have you noticed it's pulling as if it's coming out?
Yeah.
Have you got the tides wrong?
It
Why
is.
is it pulling to come out?
It's a bit. I don't know if you can see that there. It's keeping. It keeps going out of focus. You see that? It's pulling to the right.
I know seen that before.
It's bizarre. Well, tight lines, mate.
Cheers, see you in a bit, sir.
The one thing we do know is the Mersey throws up all kinds of surprises, so it isn't a surprise that our line seems to be going different ways than the river is flowing. So yeah, well, my setup, usual culprits, the old Tigra. I put it on the Squadron 2 this time, and I got the pen Rampage 2 with the pen Surf Blaster 1. I've got running ledges on both, decent bits of squid, and on the right one and on the left one I've got squid and black with some of this stuff lashed in for good measure, some peeler oil, so you know that might attract something as well. So there we go. It took a turn for the wet. We're just trying to figure out what it always does. But yeah, it should be fun. Got a couple of brollies on the go. Chris is sorting his out now. Richie's hardcore, so he's just wearing his waterproof. He hasn't got his brolly or anything, he's hardcore. So let's fish on.
A few moments later.
I've just landed an eel. I have not had an eel for years, so let's get it unhooked and we'll get a photo. So Si's going for the conger eel, and he's actually got half a mackerel that you caught in Anglesey, was it?
Yeah.
Caught that the other day. If you haven't seen it, check the video out. So what hooks you got on that, mate? Because there's some big fucking hooks.
4-0 Sakuma Manta, the bottom hook, and a 4-0 Sakuma circle hook as the top panel hook.
And all the goodies are still in there,
all
aren't
the
they?
guts are still in
Yes.
there, everything's still in there.
Yes.
I just cut him in half, rigged him up,
mate.
and he's going about 30 yards out.
Happy days. Sound, well, let's see how you get on, let us know.
So, remind me to loosen me drag.
So the big man has got himself a rather feisty little soul. We were just talking about them being in the river as well. A lot of them being in here. So let's have a look at him. Here we go, getting back to safety.
Yeah.
Nice one, Chris. What's going on, mate?
Nothing, mate. Just obviously setting up after my little soul then. I just thought, why not try the same bait again, the same procedure. So I've got a bit of shark bait and tackle worm there, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, nice little worm. Yeah, with a little bit of mackerel tip. But what I done last time, don't know what, a bit of peeler oil.
Why?
I've just been splashing a little drizzle over each bit. Don't know whether it makes a difference, like, but who knows?
Well,
Only but try, can't you?
yeah, there you go, mate. Nice one. Loving it. We have got some crazy stuff going on here. So I'm literally reeling my line in now. Simon's caught a pair of underpants by the look of it. What have you caught, mate? A pair of undies?
Bagfish.
A bagfish? Here we go, we have a nice bag. Mersey's finest bagfish. Got it. And for some reason, I am all the way down here. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's the little mini species, aren't they? Beautiful, mate. It's nice. Well done.
It's cool.
You filming that, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Sweet.
Well done.
Look at the eyes on it. It's gorgeous.
Mate,
Love them. I love them, you know.
You'd appreciate the smaller ones more than the
It's perfectly
in double
formed.
figure. You'd appreciate a bigger one, but just a normal everyday ray. A small one like that is fantastic.
we've had a bit of action. I've had the well, first I had the silver eel, then Chris got the sole. Then I got a little tiny, and I mean tiny. You can see it in the video. It was tiny whiting. Finally got one that's intact, not half chewed up. And then I got a little baby ray as well, which was just a beautiful fish. So Richie's just had a bit of action on his rod. He's had a bit of bait attacked, but it didn't decide to stay on the hook. It just had a nibble and got off. So we're at 2 hours. I think we're about an hour and a half before the high tide. So anything can happen now. So it's time for fresh bait, and then we can get fishing. Could be something on here. There's a lot of shit in the water tonight. Oh well. It's getting quite hard at points to fish, but there you go, it's got its focus back. What have we got, matey? Oh, there we are.
Yes, the Donovan. A little ray, mate.
So we are an hour before low. Chris has had a nice little ray there. Richie, he's had a good knock, but nothing came of it. So this is the last hour, and then we've got a little bit after that, and we're going to call it a day probably. But hopefully we get a bigger ray than we've had. Simon's not had anything. I'm not sure if he's had a few knocks. He's had a big 3 rods out. So he's had one with the conger bait on. Nothing. I don't think anything's come of that yet. I had a massive tangle up with both my rods as well, so I've just gone down to the 1 rod for now. I was gonna set it up in a minute and then back out, but for now I'm just down for the 1 rod. Yeah. So we'll just keep it going, keep the bait fresh, fresh bait, and then we'll just see how we get on.
No.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Yes.
I've just dropped my phone in the tree.
Just dropped his phone in. Thank you very much, Chris.
Nice one, Simon though, just got a lovely ray there. Let's get round here so we can get a shot.
Got it ready though, got it ready. There, mate. See if you have a load of loose line.
Yeah. Another one.
We got one at least.
Finally, he came all the way from Manchester again and saved his blank. Look at that.
Oh, yes, the feisty little guess.
Simon goes on with another one, Mr. Smooth. Nice day in the office for Si there, well done mate.
Thank you very much. Ow, he's got some proper spikes on the side of him.
There you go mate. Sweet. Si is kicking it tonight, that's his 3rd ray. Good on him. So it's starting to show, but we haven't got long left, so we've got to make the most of the time we've got and fish hard, fresh baits, keep going, and hopefully I get a decent sized one as well. Chris is on here. Let's have a look. What have we got? It's a ray. It's a lovely, lovely fish. They're just starting to bite like crazy now, taking baits. But time is against us because the river's changed. Obviously it's heading back out, so gonna make it quick. We'll get this one unhooked and we shall try again. Well, we've got another 5-10 minutes. Right, so bit of an interesting session there.
Very interesting, very.
Bittersweet, but we'll get to that in a minute. So 4 of the crew were out tonight. Richie, who got he got a ray, worked hard for it.
Worked very hard.
Saved his blank of 3
or 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
4 blank run.
I ended up with 2 rays.
Yes, you did.
An eel, which I haven't caught an eel for
nice
years.
Eel. It was very eel.
Silver eel, actually, by the way.
Yes,
and I got and I got a whiting that was completely intact and caught.
Full whiting.
Yeah,
I
didn't, you know.
You had witnesses.
Yeah, well, I had witnesses last time. And
when you brought it over to us.
You had, what did you have?
I had a sole and 2 rays.
Not bad going.
Yeah.
But I think Si stole the show today, didn't he?
Did, mate, he did.
He got 4 decent rays.
Unfortunately, not Richie, Danny couldn't be with us because he was hard working tonight.
Yeah, out doing a graft, but I think we're going to try and get out with him at some point next week.
Yes.
Which is great. So let's go on to the bittersweet side of things.
Well, it was Si's first fish, wasn't it?
Yeah, his first ray.
Big one, mate. Decent size leg. Had to use the drop net. Soft lad here runs over, grabs the drop net, runs over to him. Because the drop net was getting caught on the side of the wall, thought I'd give it a little fling out. Not knowing that my phone was in my coat pockets, and that seemed to go over the wall as well. Phone, driving licence, bank card.
So there's a eel down the side of the wall there, phoning Just Eat and driving around with his licence. So bit of a bummer that.
If you're ever over Brunswick and you see a phone, black phone in the case, Samsung, mightn't be very good, but the licence and that might come in handy, so just give us a bell. You know where I am.
But you're more than welcome to give the shack a bell if you need to leave a message for Chris. I'll gladly take some messages for him.
Hopefully not for long, try and get a phone sorted.
Yeah, stay safe, tight lines, I'll see you next time.
Take care, ta-ra now.